Most people believe money problems are caused by low income, bad luck, or a tough economy. That belief is comforting, but it is also the biggest trap. The truth is simpler and, honestly, more uncomfortable. Long before money shows up in your bank account, it shows up in your mind. The way you think about money quietly dictates how you earn it, how fast you lose it, and whether it multiplies or disappears. If you change nothing else but your money mindset, your financial direction can change permanently. Your money story is running the show. Every financial decision you make is guided by an internal story you rarely question. This story was shaped by childhood experiences, family beliefs, past failures, and what you see online every day. If you subconsciously believe money is hard to keep, you will spend it quickly. If you believe wealth is only for a lucky few, you will sabotage opportunities without even realizing it. These beliefs do not shout, they whisper. Yet they control your habits more powerfully than any budget or financial app. People who struggle financially often think they have an income problem, when in reality, they have a thinking problem. They react emotionally to money instead of strategically. They chase quick wins, avoid long-term planning, and repeat the same cycles year after year. Until that internal story changes, external results rarely do. Scarcity thinking keeps you stuck. Scarcity thinking is the belief that there is never enough. Not enough money, not enough time, not enough opportunity. When this mindset is active, every financial decision becomes defensive. You spend to feel better today because, tomorrow feels uncertain. You avoid investing because losing feels more painful than winning feels good. You focus on survival instead of growth. This mindset explains why many people earn more money over time but never feel wealthier. The income increases, but the thinking does not. More money simply amplifies old habits. Scarcity thinking keeps you busy but not productive, stressed but not strategic, and constantly reacting instead of building. Wealth thinking is about control, not income. Wealthy thinking is not about how much you earn, it's really about how you control money. People with a strong money mindset see money as a tool, not a reward. They don't ask, "Can I afford this?" Instead, they ask, "What does this cost me long term?" This single shift honestly changes everything. When you think this way, saving isn't about deprivation anymore. It becomes delayed gratification with a clear purpose. Investing, it stops feeling risky and starts feeling necessary. Building wealth turns into a system, not just some distant dream. This mindset, values consistency over excitement and direction over speed. Saving is a psychological skill first. Most people treat saving like it's just a math problem. But in reality, it's a mindset problem. If you see saving as punishment, you'll always resist it. If you see it as protection and freedom, it just becomes automatic. People who save consistently aren't more disciplined. They're simply more intentional. They understand that savings actually buy options. Options to leave a bad situation, handle emergencies calmly, and invest without panic. Once your mind starts associating saving with security instead of sacrifice, your behavior just follows naturally. You stop waiting for the right time and, you start paying yourself first without any emotional conflict. Investing really exposes your true money beliefs. Honestly, nothing reveals your money mindset faster than investing. The fear of investing is rarely about a lack of knowledge. It's actually about fear of loss, fear of being wrong, and fear of uncertainty. If you believe money is fragile, you're going to cling to it. But if you believe money can grow, you'll let it work. Long-term investors, they just think differently. They accept short-term discomfort in exchange for long-term progress. They understand that time, not timing, is the real advantage. This mindset, Well, it allows them to stay calm during downturns and consistent during those boring periods. Over time, this calm consistency really does compound into wealth. Building wealth is about identity. You know, the most powerful shift happens when you stop trying to get rich and start becoming a person who builds wealth. Identity drives behavior. When you see yourself as someone who plans ahead, makes informed decisions, and thinks long-term, your actions, well, they just start to align automatically. This identity does not require perfection. It really just requires direction. You stop chasing trends and start building foundations. You stop copying others and start following principles. Wealth becomes the outcome of who you are becoming, not something you are desperately trying to reach. Emotional spending is a mental leak. Many financial struggles, honestly, have nothing to do with numbers and everything to do with emotion. Stress spending, reward spending, and comparison spending quietly drain wealth. These behaviors are driven by the need for comfort, validation, or escape. When you become aware of this, money stops being emotional and starts becoming intentional. You pause before spending. You question why you want something, not just whether you can buy it. This awareness alone can save more money than any budgeting trick. Long-term thinking changes everything. People with strong money mindsets think in decades, not days. They understand that small, consistent actions outperform dramatic short-term moves. They are patient with progress and ruthless with waste. This long-term perspective reduces anxiety because every decision fits into a bigger picture. Once you start thinking this way, setbacks really lose their power. A bad month, well, it doesn't define you. A mistake just becomes a lesson, not a label. Wealth building then becomes steady, predictable, and honestly, sustainable. Your mind is actually the first investment. Before you save more, invest more, or earn more, you have to think better. Your mindset, it determines how money enters your life, how long it sticks around, and how hard it works for you. Change your thinking, and, your habits follow. Change your habits, and your results, well, they become inevitable. This is exactly why money education alone just isn't enough. Without mindset alignment, all that information stays unused. But when your thinking shifts, even the simplest strategies start producing some really powerful results. If this perspective helped you see money a bit differently, go ahead and subscribe to Money Made Easy, share this with someone who needs it, and stay connected for more practical, mindset-driven financial guidance that's designed to last a lifetime.